Tonight, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back to throw now on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. On 2nd and 9, Brady. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you
think,
mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Brady now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that makes the score 7-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. But no matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down.
I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets. They don't do any of that. They just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Second and 11. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now back to throw. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
2nd and 7. Brady now to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 1st down, Tampa's Brady hooks up with Howard. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give to the fullback on the dive. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. On 2nd and 2, Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Play action, now it's Brady. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jordan Brooks, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Running right, Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The numbers for him from a week ago: 24 carries, 126 yards, and a trip to the end zone as well.
And give him a ton of credit. He's running the ball really well. But I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw, it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. The early returns for him, very good to start this season. Interesting to see if he can keep up that torrid pace.
Yeah, when you're talking about averaging 100 yards a game as a receiver, extrapolate that over 16 games, and you're having a monster season. So, yeah, you love what he's doing early, but I think it's got to go back to the offseason, doesn't it? It's got to go back to the roots, spending time with the guy who's going to throw the ball to him, spending time watching tape, spending time reading defenses, and, of course, getting himself ready to play.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete. Intended receiver there was Donald Parham. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And that makes it 14-10. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, John Ross. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him. But he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now a play fake. Brady drops it to Jones in the flat. That catch good for only a couple. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To throw is Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Throwing now is Brady. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark. And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor? I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back. Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So after the INT, it's Brady. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the 24, Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man has got one. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Brady. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte, where it was the Panthers who were able to come away with the home victory. Christian McCaffrey doing plenty of damage on the ground as he went well over 100 yards in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game. And things didn't go so well, as it was the visiting Raiders who come in and grab the victory. Josh Jacobs, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far, with a touchdown run as well. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over.
What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A give to Jones. Fighting through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Oh, good move. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Jones.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete. Succop's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They're going to look to throw. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Brady going to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
This is Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now it's 2nd and 9. On the delay, Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now here's Ross. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 24, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jordan Brooks able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
Now Brady. Under pressure, they got him again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45.
A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw here. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead. That time a 6-play drive, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Brady now to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Brady. Can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jordan Brooks bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Brady to the right side, complete to Miller. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Now back to throw. And that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits Gets him in stride. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And this is incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now Brady. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back speed.
And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Come on, dog!
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just about on his own goal line. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
So here's Brady and the Bucs.
Down by 2, just over a minute 40 to play. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Brady. Throwing right, and that's complete. To throw is Brady. Got a man complete to Miller. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw, Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Brady to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also fourth down.
Coming in, this will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And the 13-year man puts it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Bucs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Game time. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Why the gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.